Morning.
So what I'll share with you, Victoria, is um, this is launch for the current launch cycle. So you have looks like 113-ish, right? To maybe it starts in number three, so 110 people in launch, right? And if you look here, these are the attendance. This is the attendance list. So you got people like Brittany Johnson who attended all but three. I'm looking for someone who's got a perfect attendance. Here's Ordra Turner, PDX Group. PDX Group is one of Chris Suarez. He's one of our founding partners, right? So she better attend all. And then you got people who, Diago. Well, he only missed four, but four is a lot. Here is Don. Like Don hasn't been to one launch meeting. What I would I'll allow you to write these names down and use this as a case study. Don Woolfolk, right, versus Dawn Chisholm, and who is this one over here? Where did she go? Where did he go? Audra, right? Audra Turner. Let's follow up with these people in 6 months. Let's see where they are in the company in 6 months. Okay. And it's going to be my guess that Audra Turner will probably be producing some decent business. Oh, she missed one. She missed one session, right? Ashley Claudio, she only missed one. So let's put her name down, Audra, and let's put down Don Woodcliff, whatever his name is, and Diago. Let's follow those four people and let's check back in 6 months. Want one more? You want two more to make it a half a dozen?
I got Don, Dawn, Audra, Diego, and Ashley.
Get their last names because that's going to be easier to look them up later.
Yeah, I have all of them except Ashley's last name.
Ashley,
Mhm.
Claudio. What we're going over here, guys, is the attendance of launch. And I'm preparing um, Victoria, and my suggestion is that your attendance, I don't know what this is. I don't know what the red is. Let me just see something here. These are people who that popped out that were removed from launch. I don't know, maybe not. But is that you attend every session, you know, barring a catastrophe in your world, you should attend every session, live sessions, not the replays. I think that the correlation to those who get out of the gate swinging immediately is directly related to the attendance to launch and the information. Um, and I don't know, is anyone who's in launch? Benny, you're definitely not in launch. Jasmine, you're in launch?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if you get your own like report card and or I'm not going to go over this with everyone else. We're not going to do that. But if you look to see, you should be 77% complete to be caught up. Um, and just for full transparency, I wouldn't fare well in launch, probably. I like to, be honest, right? And transparent. Um, but maybe I would, who knows? I'm not great at structure. Kind of a wildflower. What is that? I'm a wild man. So, you know, I do what I do, and I do it in spite of myself, right? Anyway, so just a word to the wise: attend launch like it's your life system. You know, your the lifeblood of your system, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll be explained to all of them.
oxygen. It's oxygen. There's a video by Eric Hemeni. I don't know if I shared this with you. Um, here's a video. I'm gonna go for the video. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's only a 6-minute video, so you want. So I've watched this video. It's 5 minutes long, 5.5 minutes long. I've watched this video more than 100 times, probably 300 times. And everything about this video I love, but I want you to listen to it.
Same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to...
Can you hear it?
It was a young man who, you know, he wanted to make a lot of money. And so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, you know, I want to be on the same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock and roll, got on the suit, should have wore shorts. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he like, this guy crazy.
I will say, yeah, listen to it. But I'm watching this because this guy's just doing repetition. He's just doing the reps. He's doing the basics. You know, I know a man, he played soccer, collegiate soccer, right? No, oh, sorry. I like to expand on things, right? Anyway, he played soccer in high school, right? It's all about the reps. It's all about getting in your practice. You know, the average football player practices 40 hours a week to play 8 minutes of game time. It's commitment. Boring stuff.
Adrian, like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me in. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. Then he had it right around this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He making money, but he crazy. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. Was right at his mouth. My man like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you're going to have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you gotta want it. You gotta go days without, listen to me, you gotta want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I never forget when 50 Cent was doing his movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. He said, I got an opportunity to make a dream become a reality. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flips, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you will never be successful until I don't have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.
So much. I don't know, it's just me. I gotta be.
Very emotional.
No, I that right at the end, I start getting. I'm telling you, it moves me. I was like fighting.
Yeah.
Back. I'm a softie when it comes to certain stuff.
Oh my God. Thank you for that, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I watched that, listened and watched it every morning for at least a year. It was part of my morning ritual. And what I was getting at was like the lifeblood, and then I wanted to play the video. He says in the beginning, you gotta want it so bad, like he's holding the guy underwater because like you scratching, like you gotta breathe to live, right? That's how you have to want this. And that might, as I'm listening to it towards the final part of the video, I'm like, well, these people got kids. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. And so it's a choice. Everything's a choice. So anyway, I think that for me, maybe I'll put that in my rotation and put that on for another month for me. But anyway, all right. Well, it's almost December already, and the year's almost over. How is the year for everybody? No. How was the open house, guys? You any leads that you think you might have?
Yeah, definitely. One guy was really interested and wanted to speak a little bit more about the house and make an offer. I called and texted yesterday. He didn't respond, so I'm gonna do it again today.
Okay.
And then there's a couple other leads without agents that didn't pick up when I called, so have some calling to do.
I would call, text, and email 3 times today. So you do that in the morning, before 10. Do it between.
I can't hear.
You can't hear? Did she say she can't hear? Can you hear me? Hello?
I lost you guys for a second. Sorry. Can't hear anything.
If you have prospective buyers.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, Okay, I can't hear you. I'm
Okay.
almost home.
Okay. You want to call, text, and email. So the call, and if they don't pick up, you leave a voicemail. Pretty simple. Hey, it's Ameni. We met yesterday at 44 Madison. Um, whether or not you know if they're interested or not, I wanted to chat about that property before, before the offers come in. Give me a call back. Text them. Hey, it's Ameni. I just left you a voicemail. I wanted to chat about 44 Madison. We met at 44 Madison. Same, basically repeating what you said in the text message. I'm sorry, in the voicemail. And then email them the same thing. Hey, it's Ameni. I just left you a voicemail and sent you a text. When you get this, give me a quick call. We met at 44 Madison. Give me a quick call. Repeat it again. And I would do that now. I would do that between 1 and 2. And then I would do it between like 4 and 5 or 4 and 6. 3 times today, 3 times tomorrow. Here's the reality. If they're not interested, they might just blow you off. They might actually be busy, right? And if they're interested, they'll call you back, not using an agent. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, it's fine that you, well, all but stalk them, right? There's a very specific timeline that if they want to put an offer in, they have to take action. And so all you're doing is giving them that opportunity to take action. We did business planning a couple months ago. You have you have it, Victoria. You do not, but we can work with you to get you up and running within the next month. You have your goals, your business plan. I don't know if you put down the lead sources. We really didn't review it, but we will, right? I think before the 15th, we should get clarity on what you set out for yourself for the year, so that you could work it into your lifestyle, your schedule. You have other things going on in the world, in your world rather. So we just want to make sure that you are, your time blocked out, so you can say, hey, these are the times throughout the week that I'm available to produce. And I think more than anything, I would try to impress upon everyone is that you create the schedule. Gary Keller said about 5 or 6 years ago at a mega camp, it's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule. And that at that point I had been to probably 8 or 9 mega camps and 9 or 10 family reunions. And when Gary said it's not about selling real estate, it's about following a schedule, that really hit me. I mean, really, I like for weeks after, I was like, wow, that was like that. It's really powerful because when I look at the people who succeed over those who struggle to succeed, it's very clear that those who succeed follow a schedule. Every time they get more done in the same time frame than people who don't, right? They're more effective with their time. So anyway, as far as your business plan, it's important to, I want to review it with you at least once a month. But by the 15th, we should have a time together where we'll go over it. We'll say, okay, this is what you put down for yourself. This is what you want to do. Show me how that shows up in a calendar. To that end, I'm going to be ordering very late. I don't know why I didn't do it. I just must have lost track. I was really sick for a week or so, but I should have ordered this in October. I'm going to order my bold planner, my KW bold planner. Does anyone want one? I'll tell you right now what they go for. If you're a digital person, God bless you. You're digital. I am not fully digital. I need to be. Give me 1 second.
I'll definitely take one.
Okay.
I'm still very old school. I need to write everything down and cross it off, and that's just, yeah.
I definitely do. I'm looking here to see if we have it. I don't know. I always got a problem. I don't want to subscribe. I just got a problem finding out where this thing is. Do I want to book? No. What is this? Oh, it's the playbook. No. What is this? Let's see real quick. Red Label. Okay. I always have a problem finding out where these are. $55. Undated? Undated? Is that what that says? What does that mean? Why, how could it be undated? Undated format. Start fresh anytime. Is that legitimate? Like, can that be true? I've never seen it undated. Let me just see something here. What does this look like? Oh, you put your own dates in there? Okay, I guess so. Yeah, so let me know if you want. I could just order them. You can Zell me, or you can order your own book. Um, whatever, whatever we can do. If we get three, we'll get a 5% discount, so they'll be a tiny bit cheaper. $2.50 cheaper per person. So you want one, Jasmine? Yes, you're on mute. Anyone else? No?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
No, I'm a digital person.
Okay.
Thank you though.
I'll order a couple of these for you and me, Jasmine, and we're good to go. All right. Any other questions, comments?
Yeah,
Anyone?
so
Um,
Yeah.
oh,
go
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 ahead,
ahead,
Amanda.
Jasmine.
Okay, sorry, I lost you guys while I was in the car. So I actually had a couple good leads that I mentioned this to you yesterday, Eric, that I'm going to follow up with this morning. So I'm going to follow up with everyone. I'll do the whole rundown. I'll call, text, and email. What would you like me to do with Leslie as far as the leads?
Yeah, I mean, so you guys didn't talk about anything, did you? About
No, I mean, we did and we didn't. She, I don't know if you know, but she has a full-time job.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's like, this is just like a part-time thing for me. Um, so I didn't know what arrangements you guys had, or I just want to make sure that I adhere to whatever was promised.
Yeah, I mean, so all it is that we would share the leads with her. We could share them by the end of the day, give you a head start. Keep,
Okay.
I mean, I look, I don't suspect that she'll be crazy in follow up. You know, I noticed that she only dialed like a dozen dials. She had access to the dialer. So it wasn't like it is what it is, right?
hmm Yeah, she gave me the impression that there's no sense of urgency on her end with real estate in general, but I don't, things could change, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to, yeah.
Um, when there's two agents at an open house, I suggest yes, two agents on the team. I always suggest that you guys split the business, and then split the responsibilities. Versus um, an up system. You know, like 6 leads came in, I'll take these 3, you take those 3. Because what could happen on that is this agent actually strikes gold and gets a deal, or 2 deals. This agent gets no deals. It's like, but you guys put in the time, and as teammates, it's a nice thing. Now, is it a 50-50 split? It could be. If it's someone taking the lead, it could be a 75-25, you know. Um, you also, Jasmine, could reach out to her if you want to. You don't have to. I'm not suggesting you have to or that it's even something you should do. But you could if you said, hey, you know what? She expressed to me that she would love real estate to be her main thing, but she's got a job and it pays her health insurance and all this other stuff. Um, she's so far good for 1 or 2 deals a year, as per her history. You know, I'm trying to show her a plan that could get her 10 deals a year, a dozen, whatever, you know. Whether that'll click or not, whether she'll ever do that or not, you could say, look, you know, if you want to do a thing where if you're going to get, she's going to get a copy of the leads. You know, let's say you call, and there's 2 people you just can't get in touch with, but she happens to call next Friday, and she happens to get one of them, and then that lead pans out. Maybe not on this house, but on another house. You could be like, hey, do you want to work these leads? And if I get any leads, I'll give you 25%. And if you get a lead, you give me 25% referral fee. Just to kind of hedge your bets, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she should decide to ever join the team, she would go underneath you as rev share. She would be your rev share partner, if you will. I don't know if you're aware of what rev share is.
Yes, very much aware. Yes.
So anyone who joins the team, or everyone who joins the team, I have the ability to put them on. I can't name myself. I can name anyone I want. It's a little different than Keller Williams. Keller Williams, the person has to name who was most influential in bringing them to the office.
Mm-hmm.
With Place, it's not a man, he joins the team and he says, oh, Victoria was most influential. No, it's, I look very fat today. Anyway, eating a lot of carbs. But, anyway, it is the operator who decides. And anyway, so it's my thing where I just look at who's doing what and say, okay, let's throw that over to that person. But with Victoria, I'm sorry, not with Victoria, with
Leslie.
since you guys kind of hung out, and if you said, yeah, that makes sense, I'll do that, I would end up putting her in your thing. And again, it's a long play. I mean, for her to abandon her primary career to move, even, she says she would like to do that. She would need to put a significant commitment. She would need to watch that video we just watched like every day for the next year,
Mm-hmm.
and apply it to real estate, which, I wouldn't hold my breath on. But again, could be something she want to do. So anyway, that's up to you. But that's the same thing with you. Again, Victoria is more in training at this point. So, I know you guys probably didn't speak about it, but you should. And it should be something where you have some sort of a split, and then, which would be the case too of any, if you're busy with school or you're doing other things. Victoria is going to be my showing partner for the near future.
Yeah, I don't start class until the 14th, so I'm good for now, but I'll probably need some help.
Yeah.
I'm not really taking that many classes, but if I do need help, then I'll reach out.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a question. When are we doing best and final? If we are doing best and final, and then are there any offers in hand right now?
There are offers in hand.
Sweet.
And I am probably gonna do best and final at like 1 or 2 on Wednesday.
One.
All right,
Okay.
good.
It'll be a
Because I
one.
had just been saying that, but I didn't know for sure.
Yeah.
Ditto.
So what you may have missed, Jasmine, is when you're reaching out to these people, you want to call them first. If they don't pick up, you leave a voicemail. Hey, it's Jasmine. We met at 44 Madison yesterday. I wanted to follow up with you before we do our best and final on Wednesday. I wanted to chat with you real quick. Give me a call back.
Hmm.
Then you text. It's call, text, email. Then you text immediately thereafter. Say the same thing. Hey, it's Jasmine. I just left you a voice. Refer to the voicemail. Just left you a voicemail. We met yesterday. Blah blah blah. Wanted to chat with you real fast before we do our best and final on Wednesday. Give me a call back, and then send them an email. Hey, it's Jasmine. I just left you a voicemail and sent you a text. We met at 3 times a day. Today, tomorrow, and then Wednesday morning. Like I was telling you, I was gonna call you Yeti. It's my son's name. What I was telling to many is that it doesn't matter that you're just shy of stalking them. You're supposed to be aggressive. If they don't have an agent, if they're not going to use an agent, they like that. They want that. They've been around the block a few times. They've seen agents, and the agents are par at best. They're like subpar. They're most agents are mediocre. A lot of agents are like, not that she is. I'm saying like Leslie, where they have a second career, and it's like they gotta follow up in between, their responsibility of their career, and then they got a baby, and and before you know it, it's like they're not really aggressive. But if you're like leaving a message before 10, call, voicemail, text, email, and then you're doing it again at 1:30, and then you're doing it again at 4:35. It's like, wow, they'll respond. And if they don't, and they think that's annoying, then you'll lose a guy here or there. But you're better off doing that method than not doing that method. Lastly, it's because also we have a timeline, and we're doing best and final at Wednesday. You know, so, and of course I'm here to help.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go dark for 10 minutes, and I'll be 15 minutes, and I'll be on the calls. Um, you're encouraged to stay off mute while calling. I really want to hear your calls if the opportunity arises. It's the only way I could constructively critique and coach you, right? Um, AI coaching calls, you should do 2 or 3 of them before you start calling, right? You should take the next 10 or 15 minutes and do at least 2 of them. You shouldn't be on a call for more than 7, 8 minutes, unless unless AI is being a jerk to you, right? Typically, you can get through a call within 7 minutes or so. So there's definitely 15 minutes gives you time to do a call. Any questions? Did you get your business cards in that book?
Yep, I sure did.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. All right. I'll be back in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. I'm going to just go dark for a bit. I'll get my coaching call in too.
Boss, you're good later, right? 5:15. Okay, I got one, which was like the last one again. I just called. So this is the one with the certificate. You're on mute, by the way.
Did we call the guys back who were set up for last week?
Yeah, it's just voicemail, but I have one, the one that has the certificate
What do you
and
mean?
exam.
You mean who
I
passed
mean,
the test?
no, she mentioned I got the certificate and she's gonna be taking the exam February next
Oh,
month.
she passed her school.
Yeah, I think, I'm not really sure about this, the papers on the real estate side, to be honest. So I got that one. I'm gonna try it again, the rest of them. Uh,
Hey, I saw your email. I'm not quite sure. Is there anything you guys need on our end? Victoria?
Yeah.
Um, your call is at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
It's
Launch is at 2 o'clock with you?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, and I haven't given you any scripts for the database, or I almost would prefer to let launch take you through the process
Okay.
and then probably follow up with you during the week to see where you're at and then chime in versus me trying to give you some scripts um, and get you into the database, which we can certainly do towards the middle to the end of the week or even beginning of next week.
Okay.
I don't want to overload you. Um, I don't want them to lead I want to leverage launch to do what it's supposed to do.
Sounds good.
All right, good.
Yeah,
Until
right
then,
now I was having trouble with the sphere of influence downloading the import sheet. I was able to get it work, so I'm just finishing it. I know I was supposed to get it done before lunch, but I was trying to work on it this weekend to get it downloaded, but I know what's going on. I was having the same issue with the AI caller where it just gets blocked when it tries to download or go to the next page. But now it's working. So,
good.
yes. Also, William, I don't know if you have any update about the place contrast because it's still when I try to open it,
Still not. All right, let me double.
thank you.
Because I already like CC'd you with them. Let me see. Did you receive the email as well? Where I
Um,
included?
yes, I did get the
Okay,
email when you included me.
let me follow up with them.
Yeah, I think I sent a screenshot on Tuesday.
Yeah. I'll update them.
Okay, I was thinking
Thank
maybe,
you. Hmm?
do you think it has to be Eric who goes in and signs it first and then it moves on to me?
As far as I know, I don't think so, boss, right? It has to be her login, not yours, in order for her to log in, right? On the ICA.
Yeah, yeah, it wouldn't be for me. I mean, I thought they get emailed to you.
Yeah. Post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask someone as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'll get back to you later on with this one.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, my brother.
How you feeling?
Good.
Good.
Just out here hooking, jabbing,
Yeah.
trying to close things in the first quarter.
Yeah. So am I. Yeah, I got a call from Joe Gorga today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, a text, and then he said call me, and I called him, and then he called me back. He's in the Bahamas, stuck in Bermuda. Planes won't fly out. I said, oh, that's what we call rich people problems. Yeah. So
I go broke being stuck there.
yeah. So but he
It's
did.
because of all those planes, because they restricted the airspace because of Venezuela for right now.
Okay. Well, again, like I said, it's not a. I remember once I was in St. Lucia, I think, or where was I? Maybe it was.
Ooh, you've been to St. Lucia? How did you like it?
Oh, I was sick, bro. Sick. I had a villa, a 4-story villa with a rooftop, so technically 5 stories with my own butler, if you will. I don't want to misspeak, call it something it's not. It was sick. It was crazy. It was
Because
crazy.
we go to Anguilla,
Yep.
and St. Lucia's on we're going back to because I want to buy a house out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was good. And I think it was like kid friendly. I think it,
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you
All right,
have
that's good
kids.
to know.
I don't know if you have kids.
Yeah. My kids. So my kids are homeschooled, so we travel everywhere with them.
Yeah, nice.
They live a good life.
I would imagine. So he
Good life.
so he called he mentioned Art, that he'll reach out to Art, apologize. It's just the last couple of weeks before the holidays was crazy, and it really was for him, blah blah blah. I said that's all right. And I told him, I said, look, I just want to let you, and he wanted me to connect him with my guy at Flagstar who does the EV5 financing. Um, you know, I told him, listen, before we got the phone, I said, I just want to let you know, have you heard of March Development? He's like, of course. I go, I just want to let you know, they got the project in their hands and they're interested. So I just want to let you know, not just telling you, let you know who's out there, who's the players on the scene here. So just to kind of maybe keep a fire underneath his ass a little bit.
Okay, nice. Have you talked to Tom?
No, Sean. Sean's been away.
Sean.
I mean, I did text a little bit with him, but he didn't have any real substance in his texts. But I'll update that now. Sean, SHAW. I will ask him to follow up right now.
Perfect.
What's that, Brian? Brian at March?
Brian, yeah, Brian.
All right, I
Brian
got
and
it.
Sean.
Yep. Joe, and I'm telling him Joe Gorga's back in.
Okay.
It's-
Perfect. I'll let Art know an update, and then
yeah, and Gorga should reach out to him at this point.
I'm not going to push it out anymore. I'm just going to allow these two players to go at it because I don't like having too many hands in the pot, man. Because then it's the type of person I am. I'll let these guys go at it and see what happens in the next 2 weeks. If I get no traction, then I'll just start making the calls again.
Yeah. All right. Good. Let's see if we can put something together here. I mean, I'm definitely. I was. Let's see. Tell you right now. Yeah, I reached out to him on Tuesday. Tuesday was the last time I spoke to him about that. Right before the new year. Let me make sure. No worries. Friday, buddy, if you haven't already done so. No, that's something else. Yeah, he was in Tampa, or not Tampa, whatever. He's in Florida. So he's probably back now on the scene.
Okay, perfect.
All right, I'll be in touch this week for sure.
Yeah, just let me know.
And he said he's going to reach out to Art directly.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. All right, cool.
All right. Thanks, Eric.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, brother.
To our inspection response, which was that we were willing to give them a $4,500 credit um, which included the radon, septic, and foundation, and the other work that we did. They didn't respond. They just sent a termination letter. So we're kind of investigating that because the agent was a little taken aback, said that that wasn't what he communicated with his buyer. At this point, I'm giving them till the end of the day to either jump back in and try to work it out with us. If not, we have to put it back on the market. At that point, I'll probably want to get those cracks filled with epoxy. And we might want to do something with the septic, although it's kind of cold earth. But whatever. Let's talk at the end of the day or first thing tomorrow. What's new at Place? Plan it, schedule it, keep it, promise. Keep the promise. Oh, I like that power up this week. Oh. Huh, I like that. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 20174111878 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Nicolette, it's Eric Melnikoff, Keller Williams Realty. Happy New Year. It is January 5th, just after 10 o'clock. I wanted to check in. My direct number is my mobile, calling from a landline, but my mobile is 201-937-0329. If you get a moment, give me a call. No rush. If I don't hear from you in a day or so, you know me. I'll probably call you back. All right. Hope all is well. Hope everyone's healthy. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye. Who's sharing? Somebody was sharing for a reason? You need anything? Anyone need anything?
I'm all good.
That's awesome. Put that medicine near the door so when I pick them up, I can have it back. Let's call Ralphie boy. Little slime bastard. Little shady character he is at 86 years old. I wished him a Happy New Year or a Merry Christmas. He was very distant. He didn't like, he was like, oh, okay. Didn't wish it back to me before.
I always see his wife on my database.
824254773 can't take your call now.
Ooh.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, Ralph, it's Eric Melnikoff. Just calling to wish you, I know I wish you a Merry Christmas, but I figure just in case, I think you were in the car driving, I wanted to wish you a very happy and healthy and prosperous New Year. 201-937-0329. That's my mobile. You probably have it. 201-937-0329. Yeah, be well, man. still on the market, 88 days.
Really?
I mean,
What
no,
did they price it at?
850 from
Yeah,
799. He's lying.
that's what they wanted.
He's just lying. People don't just put things on the market.
Yeah, I know. That was so weird.
Whatever. Ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. What is it? How do you say it? What do you say? Who is this? Lenny Carlucci. I'm doing all my hot callbacks. Dr. Carlucci.
Hi, this is Dr. Carlucci. At the present time, I am occupied and cannot receive this telephone call. Please leave your name, your telephone number, and the time and date of your call, and I will return your call as soon as I can. Thank you.
Dr. C, Eric Melnikoff. It is Monday, January 5th, just before 10:30 in the morning. My mobile is 201-937-0329. I hope you're well. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. Now it's back at it. I'm looking here. Our first appointment, as far as I could see, was April 2025. So just over a year ago, or just under a year ago. But I have had, I'm looking here at our history, numerous, numerous appointments set with you. Anyway, I just wanted to call, wish you guys a happy and healthy, and see if I can get you to give me a call back and we could maybe have a purpose-driven conversation around you taking the equity out of that property and selling it before the market shifts. Give me a call, 201-937-0329. Bye. Weird. Okay. Bisham. All right, let's get this guy what he needs real quick. lonely here on mute. It's a lonely day. Just a lonely day. Email just sent about 5 minutes ago. Please confirm receipt and that the link works for you.
This is Gene Elwood. Please leave a message, and I'll get back to you. Have a good day.
Hey Gene, Eric Melnikoff. It is Monday, January 5th, just before, about 20 minutes before 11. Wanted to reach out, first and foremost, wish you guys a very happy and healthy and prosperous new year to you and everyone, Marge, and of course all your kids and grandkids and everyone, the whole tribe. Just wanted to check in. I did get a call from an agent who represents, I guess, a neighbor who's interested. Had a couple back and forth with him, sent him over the floor plan and pics. But of course, wanted to reach out to you as per our last conversation via text. I think it was a text or an email where you said you wanted to jump into action in January. Give me a call at your convenience. My direct number 201-937-0329. 201-937-0329. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye. Mr. Danishrod. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Hello. You have reached the voicemail. Please leave a message after the beep. To end your recording, please press the pound key.
Fred, it's Eric. Happy New Year, my friend. Give me a call at your convenience, 201-937-0329. Thanks. All right, let's wait to see what happens. You'll call me back. I'll take it very easy, and that's it.
Okay.
All right. I'll follow up.
Alrighty.
I'll follow up with you later.
I'll let him know that I'll be there Wednesday. We'll set up something.
Yeah, he should. If you have an address, he should get that out to you now, so that it's there when you get there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I have an address.
All right. I'll talk to you later. And then you got to find a notary.
bro.
You got to find a notary. Sign it in front of a
I
notary.
think they send a notary out, don't they?
Well, okay. In California, yeah.
I have no idea where the hell a notary would be even yet. I don't even know where I am or what's going on.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Pete, it's Eric. Give me a call at your convenience, Monday, the 5th of January, 11 o'clock. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's healthy. Give me a call at your convenience, 201-937-0329. Thanks. Can I ask you guys, anyone can hear me? Just raise your hand. Go like this.
Yeah, boss.
Who's really actually looking at Ameni and Jasmine. Jasmine, can you hear me? Jasmine? Jasmine? How can I help you? Hi, good morning. I know you're back to school. I want to set up a call with you and mom for later this afternoon. Let me know when you're available.
Hello?
Oh, hi, good morning, Bradford.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Bradford, this is Eric Melnikoff, Keller Williams Realty. We spoke, oh God, we spoke, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, in reference to
Yeah.
your land.
Yeah.
And I wanted to follow up with you. I hope you had a nice holiday, Happy New Year. I wanted to find out where you were. I know that you were interested in following up with me to, talk about getting this property sold. Where are you at right now on it?
Yeah, actually, I'm still in New York, just like I said.
Okay. I mean, you're in New York. You live in New York, though, no?
No, not really living there. My wife, she's a cancer patient, so she's actually undergoing treatment over there.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know you had mentioned that, so hopefully she's doing as well as she could be doing. And there's some.
Yeah.
Tell me what I can do to not be a pain in the butt, but actually bring value and come from contribution to help you.
Definitely, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, tell me what you need from me or what I could do, how I should proceed and follow up with you so that I'm, coming from a good place and bringing value.
Just actually just like what I said the other time, I was like, if you have a buyer, so we can work. You just get the buyer, then we go from there.
Is the property listed, like with a broker?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not listed. It's not listed with the broker. No, it's not.
It's listed for sale by owner?
Yeah, for several owner, yeah.
Yeah.
For
You
several
and
owner.
you were willing to pay a buyer's agent, what was it, like 8, 9, or 10%?
That's what I said. If you can actually get me a buyer.
No, I understand. No, well,
Really quick.
I understand. You wouldn't pay anything if an buyer's agent didn't bring you anything. I guess the question is, if it doesn't cost you any money to work,
Okay.
if it doesn't cost you any money to hire me, I don't charge any money for you to hire me. And I could go out and do what I need to do as your representative, as a seller's agent, market the property and bring you those offers, and only have you pay a commission if and when I bring you an acceptable offer. Would you be opposed to allowing me to do that?
No, you work for me, so I will definitely pay. Of course, yeah, I don't mind paying.
What I mean is you currently have your hands full between normal life things. Your wife, of course, is something is your priority, I would imagine. And you're in New York with her, and then you have whatever other regular normal life things going on. My question is, do you really feel that as you're going now as a for sale by owner, are you effective and efficient in getting this sold? Or if you said, Eric, what would it look like to hire you? By signing a listing agreement with me, not having any responsibility to pay me any money until I sell the property, you then give me the responsibility so you could focus on your things and your wife, and I focus on the property. And I'll do what I do, which is communicate with my land people, communicate with my investors, represent and market the property, not just to them, but to the hundreds of other agents I know who also have investors or so forth, builders, and then handle all the due diligence. Again, I don't get paid a nickel unless I bring you a successful deal. But you know, to hand that off to me, I mean, does that sound like something that you would be opposed to doing?
Actually, I would actually love to work with you, but because actually this is what happened the last time. You know, I explained to you that I tried working with an agent. So she actually let me to unleash the land. Why she never come up with a buyer? So that which is why I said, if you can come up with a buyer, so you be the representative, so you work for me, and I also work for the buyer.
Yeah. Let me understand a little. You said you were working with an agent, and she said she had buyers, or she would bring a buyer.
That was sometime last year.
Right, right.
Sometime last
But
year.
but you did but you signed a listing with her, or you didn't sign a listing with her.
I didn't be the agent with her. I didn't sign.
Right. So
She
that's
actually
go ahead. Go ahead.
okay. I'm with you.
No, what I was going to say is that's typically, you know, again, I would never want to mislead you to believe that, hey, I have buyers and I could bring a buyer. And because while, you know, I've been doing this for 2 decades and I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience and a lot of people in my database, to say that to you is a typical, how do I say, sales pitch to get you to want to work with me. And I don't do that. I don't use smoke and mirrors or mislead people. A lot of agents do. And then you can see she never came up with a buyer. What I'm saying is very
She never.
specific. Good. She never came.
She never. Sorry, she never.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is a little different. What I'm saying is sign a listing agreement with me. Give me the charge me with the duties of getting this property sold. Now, once I have that listing agreement, I have to go out and do what I do in order to bring you a successful deal, or I'm wasting my time. When an agent says, "Oh, I have a buyer," and you say, "Hey, bring me a buyer," they're gonna hang up the yeah, sure, 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 and they're gonna hang up the phone, and they're gonna, you know, maybe they'll make 1 or 2 calls, but they'll forget about it because, to be completely transparent, they want to work with people who are willing to hire them. And I'm really the same way in the sense that when you hire me,
Let's get that.
right?
Okay, yeah, that's it. It's quite understandable. Yes, it can work.
Yeah. So what I would do, Bradford, is I would, you know, get the paperwork to you via email. You could look it over, and if it looks good, you just sign the paperwork via email. You don't have to even print it out. Now I'm your agent.
Right?
And then what I do is I go get the basic information on the property, what I need to know, ask you whatever documentation you have as far as if you have a survey. I don't remember our conversation. If you have a survey, if you don't have,
Sorry.
you do?
Sorry.
You do?
No.
You don't.
Sorry.
Right. So we would, you know, figure out what you have and what you don't have, and then what I need. Can you hold 1 second, Bradford?
Okay.
One moment.
Have you been to the property?
Say it again.
But have you been to the property? Have you been to the property?
No, I drove by it. Just give me 1 second. This is a lawyer. Let me tell this lawyer. I'll call him right back. Give me one moment. Hey, Gene. No, I drove by the property, but I didn't actually walk the property or anything like that. Um, but again, it's fairly simple for me to say, hey, you know what? What I do is I send you out some basic paperwork. You then, you know, get that paperwork done. You answer some of the basic questions so that when I'm having conversations with my people and my agents and all the people that I'm going to, bring to the table, that I have the ability to do so and sound like I know what I'm talking about with respect to the property, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can work. Yeah, you can work.
All right. So, is your email bradfordjohn368 at Gmail?
Yep.
BRAD.
Yeah, 368. Bradford John, yeah, 368. Yeah, that's my email.
368, the number 368.
Yeah, Bradford John.
So you have a deed for the property, I imagine, right?
Definitely, yeah. So I have the deed.
You have the deed. What else do you have?
Yeah.
Do you have, is it wet? You said some of it's wetlands?
No, it's not a wetland.
Okay. Is there anything I need to know about the property which would prevent somebody from getting approvals to use the entire property?
Now, I just bought the property just for investment purpose, but now I just have to lift it up for sale. So, as I said, I've not done the survey, so nothing, I mean, just that.
Okay. And remind me, let me just see one thing here and then I'll let you go.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Randolph. Give me 1 second. I need to do this. Here we go. Morris, Randolph. $187 Millbrook. 187. Trying to make sure before I do anything. Okay. Your last name Smith? Bradford?
Yeah, I'm here.
The last name is Smith?
Smith, yeah, Smith.
Okay. All right.
John
Yep.
Ford Smith.
Bradford.
Yeah.
Is it John Bradford Smith or Bradford John?
John Bradford Smith.
John Bradford Smith. Sounds very royal. Sounds like a royal name. Who's in Hackettstown at Willow Grove?
Huh?
Who lives at 348 Willow Grove Street in Hackettstown?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
That's what I say, but I'm not in state, sorry.
Right. And you guys have been staying in New York recently?
No, it's because of my wife's cancer treatment. That's why,
I'm fully
they have
aware.
the
Yep.
best
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, they have the best. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Half an acre. All right. Good. I'm going to get you out the paperwork. I'm going to send it to your email. If you have any questions,
All right.
my phone number will be on the email. And then
Okay.
you look that over. Many of it's just disclosed statewide or required disclosures, but and there's one listing agreement. And then sign that paperwork, and then I'll go to work for you, and then we'll get this thing
Okay.
get you an offer. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate that.
All right. You got it.
All
If you
right.
have any questions, let me know, John. All right.
Definitely. I'll save your number right away.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna follow up with you either later today or first thing tomorrow, and then we'll get it going.
All
I'm
right.
gonna send you the paperwork today, but then we'll get it going, and if there's any questions, we'll talk later today or tomorrow.
Okay. I'll
All
be
right.
looking forward to that.
Yeah, look from it's gonna come from Eric John KW. My middle name's John Jon, no H. Eric John KW at Gmail. That's the email it's gonna come from.
All right. I'll be expecting that.
Thanks, John. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. All right.
All right, bye bye now.
Good book. Bye-bye.
That's your guy, Ameni. Many? Hello? Hello? You can hear me now, Jasmine?
I could hear you, yes.
No, I was asking you before.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Do you open up this page and start with the day in the life of?
Yes and no.
Okay. Sounds about right for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the challenges I'll challenge myself and, of course, everyone else to start with every day. As I don't know if I shared it with you. I don't know if you've watched it on your own. The Chris Suarez video where he shared the 4 things that he does every morning, and that's how he
Yep.
18 deals in 10 weeks. Again, if we can get 8 deals in 10 weeks, we'd be very, very, very well off and happy. Anyway, Ameni, that was Bradford, I believe your for sale by owner. It's a little dinky lot for 130,000. He says he'll list it with me.
Yeah, the Jamaican guy.
Is he Jamaican?
Yeah,
Okay.
we were talking for a little while.
He's got that typical Jamaican last name, Smith. John Bradford Smith.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I don't remember
It
that.
actually is a very Jamaican name.
Is it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Bradford Beckham. That's like
Bradford, yes. Smith?
yeah, Bradford. My Jamaican cousin's last name is Smith.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's like
It's in because it's like old English names.
oh yeah, colonizers or whatever?
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right.
There's still a lot of British territory in Jamaica.
Hey. Oh, is that his name? Bradford Beckham? No.
Hmm.
No. But it's not.
It's not.
It's Bradford. It's John Bradford Smith is his legal name.
Hmm.
As it says here on the title on the tax records.
Hmm.
John Bradford Smith. But Bradford Beckham sounds cool too. It sounds like
Yeah,
a
right?
soccer player or something, right?
Yeah,
A soccer player Beckham or something.
yeah. David Beckham.
Is that the guy who married Posh Spice or something?
Hmm. And he owns Miami FC.
Wait, are you
Or
really looking for clarity on who David Beckham is?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
not a sports guy. I would never have known his name was David. I know
Oh,
I think he's got a lot of tattoos
I'm not a sports person, but I know David Beckham. I mean,
but I'm just not in the thing,
I
man.
can't kick a ball, but I know my boy David. I mean, yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
digress.
to me
I'm
that's
upset.
pop culture.
So,
I'm
yeah.
almost proud not to know
yeah,
anything.
he's the most pop culture soccer player ever. He
I don't know.
introduced
We were
modeling
walking
into
in the
soccer.
mall. Where were we the other day with my daughter? And there was a video of like the famous, I don't know if he's Portuguese,
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's
And
the
she's
other
like,
one. Yeah.
Dad, look, that's Ronaldo. I'm like, who the hell's Ronaldo? Don't be talking
The
any
second
boy's
best
name.
player
But
ever.
Yeah,
she
it's
knows.
David and Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, I would know just because I hear stories of him and his mom or something like that. Like he's a mama's boy, and he takes care of his mom or whatever. So that's kind of touches me. But anyway, Beckham's gonna list whatever his
Sweet.
he's gonna list. So remind me, we'll do some paperwork on him later. But let me get back to calls. So yeah, I highly recommend. Let me open this up. Conversation. He's gonna list.
And then I had a question too when you're done, Eric.
I'm listening.
All right, so I've been following up with everyone, 2 of which I'm like texting, trying to figure out a time to meet. They don't have either do not have agents. But one is like he's just too busy to hop on a Zoom, but basically gave me a summary of everything he's looking for.
Not this house though.
Not this house.
Okay. Um, yeah, so here's my take on it.
Yeah.
The purpose of the Zoom is twofold, is to impress upon them the reason why they want to sign with you and to get them to sign. Because
Hmm.
if you're, I mean, it's great that we know what he's looking for, but is he suggesting that you go out and spend time and energy looking for that and sending him that stuff without an agreement. And I don't know that you know the answer to that yet, but I'm just kind of, it's more tangential question.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way it used to be that, right? It used to 5 years ago, 3 years ago, it used to be where they say you meet them at the open house, you get their information, you have a decent relationship, you have a good rapport, and you start working with them, kind of. It's like getting married without the marriage certificate. It's like dating without any kind of real ground rules. Like, what's the deal, bro? Like, what are we doing here? You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it used to be. And 40% of the time or more, if you're really good at building rapport and they actually love you, you're magnetic, you would actually get business out of it. But now there's a rule in place where you kind of have to have, like, that person. I wouldn't let him see the house yesterday until he signed a deal with me. He signed a one off just for this house for 45 days. Because he calls me and he says, "Hey, da da da." I go, "You work?" First thing I ask, "Are you working with anyone?" He says, "Well, I said, "Did you sign a buyer agency contract?" Well, I did, but it's an older one and I don't want to work with him. I go, "Right, but is it expired or?" So I don't know if it's expired, but I'll take his word for it. I'm not going to be like, "Hey, send me that contract," although some agents would, because I want to protect myself, right? The worst thing I want to happen is, who knows if the other agent sent him this property and now he calls me and he wants to work with me because he
Mm-hmm.
feels maybe, just maybe, he signed with Jasmine. Jasmine took him out to 12 houses. They put 3 offers in and they got beat out every time. Now he's frustrated thinking, well, it's not entirely Jasmine's fault. He needs to change course. And then Jasmine sends him a listing to Montclair, and he says, "You know what? I'm going to call the agent direct. Maybe I got a better shot dealing with the agent." And this guy was like, "I don't want to deal with him, and I could, like, I could cancel it at any time." Well, you just told me it was expired, but now you're telling me you can cancel it at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have always said, "Well, oh no, I don't want to deal with you because he said." But you know what? I'll get him to sign it, and if he wants to put a winning offer in, great. I have a signed contract, and let him deal with the other agent if she or he finds out. I don't want to even know what's going on with that. But the point is that you don't want to start sending people listings, taking time out of your day to where you could be prospecting. You do want to work with the guy. So I don't really I don't know. I would like, I don't know if you have I don't know if you went on the agent call that was with Brian Gubernick. I don't know. Are they having them once a week or once a month? I don't even know.
Once a week on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, yeah.
That might be a venue where you could ask a question like that. Hey, I got a guy. He wants me to send him properties. Of course, it's everywhere in the country. They're required to sign. What do I do? How do I, he says he's too busy. If he's too busy to give you the time, I don't know. I don't want you to lose a guy who could be a good buyer.
And he also, I mean, I do appreciate how he's, can I just quickly read this to you, or you want me just to share?
No,
I
you
could
can
read.
read it. You can read it.
So I asked him to meet. He said, unfortunately, during the week, I'm pretty full at work, so wouldn't have time to hop on a Zoom. But quick summary of what we are looking for is a safe town, which is an easy commute to Midtown, Bryant Park, and is also relatively easy to access. Nature on the weekends, be it hikes or similar. Budget is ideally 1.25, but a little flexible. The size we saw at the house was pretty ideal, and we are looking for a backyard for our dogs as well. I don't want to spend, or I guess you said spend too much of your time, given we still need to check out some New York towns. And he listed a couple of towns. He said, but if you have any suggestions of other NJ towns, we would be open to taking a look around as we decide where to purchase.
I would take that, copy it, and paste it. I don't know if you are dealing with ChatGPT, or even put it into the AI. Like, is he in the database? Yes, he probably, hopefully is, because he registered, and maybe, you go over. Am I sharing? Yeah.
Let me see. Yep, I can see.
So let's just say this is him, and you put him, copy and paste that in here if it's not already synced up with your phone. And now it's here. And then if you do this, and you say, based on his last communication, help me write a follow-up, which would get him to want to work with me and only me working in New Jersey, right? So it's all how you prompt the AI.
Mm-hmm.
And I say ChatGPT because I use ChatGPT a lot more than I mean, I'm using ChatGPT for everything. I'm like hundreds of chats with him, whoever it is, she, and um, uh, it really does some pretty fabulous things. And I say Brivity chat, whatever, because theoretically they're saying that because there's tens of thousands of us using chat in Brivity and it's real estate specific only, that it's better to give you those answers. Whereas with chat over here, I mean, I put the thing in and I say, as a licensed real estate sales specialist, you've been doing this for decades. Um, Read this text and respond. Your goal is to compel them to want to work with you if they're looking in New Jersey. Understanding that it's not only a requirement to get them to sign a buyer agency agreement, but it's in everyone's best interest to do so. Put together a powerful, polished, and blah, blah, blah that will speak to their better judgment to want to just hire me and share with them value and benefits. And then, see what it says back. And because I don't really have the exact answer how to respond to that, I would go to chat. But you kind of gotta, that sounds to me like I don't want to waste your time. Oh, okay, well, thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for being transparent. It's just shit. That's like the thing I said, look, it's not you, it's me. I want to break up. It's not you, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
But
oh,
you still have to appreciate that. I mean, even if you're getting broken up with it,
no,
right?
I do, but it also, but again, and I do. I'm not saying if I sound that way, I don't want to sound like sarcastic or anything like that. I'm not. I genuinely appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Take his word for it, and don't let him waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a new agent, we're prone to want. Okay, well, I'm going to go out and find him what he's looking for. And again, in a percentage of that time, that will work. I think it's better to figure out what to respond to him to say, look, when I hear that, I say, well, he has no time. 15 minutes between dinner and bed or between work and dinner, or, I know, in the morning, in the evening, I mean, like, I don't know, 15 minutes for a strategy call. But I would be curious to see what either Gabby in Brivity or ChatGPT would come up with if he saw that response. How can I respond to this from the client to compel them to want to invest 15 minutes now and want them to want to work with me? I'd want to know what that response is rather than just go out and go start. Because you got to go find all the properties or the towns, like, what other towns they want to train. So is it along the Madison Summit, Short Hills train line? Westfield, Montclair, whatever towns, Glen Ridge, like,
Mm-hmm.
brutal. It's brutal to me. I'm like, oh, it's like, if I'm gonna do that, and I'm happy to do it, I want them to be committed to me. I'll give you my last thought on it. I worked with a buyer, closed on them like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. They were with one of our new agents who decided she lived down the shore. I probably mentioned this before in passing, but they came to an open house just like this in Verona, $600,000 price point. I can't do this. And she then bails on the team. She goes to work at a brokerage down in South Jersey, and I picked them up, but they had signed. We had very busy people, right? Like, she did what she did, he does what he does, different schedules. But we were on a group text. they were committed. They were in a $700,000 price point. It's 7 to 800. They paid 801. They were in a few towns, within some sort of a nucleus, and they were like we had a thing, and we had this signed, and they were committed to me, and I was committed to them, and it's the only reason why I worked with them. And we went out and we put 3 or 4 offers in on different houses, and we got one. The fourth deal we got. It was a relatively painless 6 weeks of looking for them,
Mhm.
right? And I probably wouldn't have done any of that if they weren't signed and they weren't, like I just wouldn't do it. For me, it's like if they're kind of like testing the waters and not wasting my time, and I'm out there sending them stuff, and they have 2 other agents that are doing the same thing, because make no mistakes about it, if they're doing that with you, they're not signing with you because they're doing that with someone else. And they're doing it with a third person. And whoever gets them the property first is who they're going to work with. Could be you, but I'm not willing to take that risk with, because I could be spending that time blabbering to you guys and not shutting up and letting you guys go back to work. Give me a second. This guy will not take no for an answer.
Mhm.
George, hold on 1 second, please. Central Jersey MLS or whatever MLS is primary for South River, correct? Question mark. Is this a pre-foreclosure? Is it a short sale? Is it a wholly owned property by the owner? What's the deal? I know you deal with a lot of REOs. We're gonna go on the market. We should have no showings until Friday, and then your open houses. I wanna take a quick look at what's on the market in Sparta.
Eric, I got someone, Zeke Morrill. He's a first-time home buyer, and I put him in touch with Jake. He's at work right now, and so is his wife. I'm gonna call him around 5 to set up a time for tomorrow to meet for when we're making an offer. Um, what else was I gonna say?
Hold on. For 44 Madison,
Hmm.
and you guys, he's gonna be touched. What's his price point? Does he know? Did he reference, like,
Yeah.
does he understand how the market works in Montclair? And
Hmm.
so he understands that things usually go 2, 3, 4,000, 100,000 over asking.
Yeah.
And did he indicate his top end price point?
Yeah, he was mentioning he's never been pre-approved for a loan before. He said he believes around 1.1, 1.2 is like the cap for him,
Okay. That
but
won't, that
we
won't
will see. Um,
actually.
but yeah, also Jake says what's up.
What's up, Jake boy? Let me see here.
Some lady sent me a massive paragraph about how it was inconsiderate having people wait outside.
What, an agent
No, it's not even an agent, it's just a regular person.
that you were texting?
Yeah, when I sent a text, she responded with like a whole thing about you shouldn't have families wait in the cold. You recommend to future sellers that it's best to let people wait inside.
Yeah,
What are they even worried about? It's only two groups. Are they even trying to sell it? Just going on and on.
that's all right. Probably from New York.
Someone who needs a life, apparently.
Yeah, right. I couldn't imagine being that mad and texting someone like
Days
a
later.
whole paragraph just to end it with, I don't want to buy the house. Man, I don't care.
It's 2,000. Well, that's why she did it, because she doesn't want a house, so she's gonna sound off on you and let you know what a jerk we are.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that's
surprised it wasn't some of the agents because some of the agents are looking at me crazy.
yeah, well, it's 2020. What is it?
6.
2026. And, people are people. I'm
I
not
also it told everyone to, if they wanted to go wait in the car. And some people just decided not to. And I was like, well, then.
And that probably was the thing we should have done. Like that should have been the script. Say, listen, that's my fault because I should have been real clear on that. Hey guys, thank you for your patience. The seller asked that we only have a couple groups in at a time. We know it's chilly outside. We do need you to register. In order to get you in the house, I need to confirm your registration. So take this moment and scan this QR code, and then I'm gonna get your thing. I suggest you go wait in your cars. And as soon as we see someone walking out, we're gonna text the next in line.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
That would be a really good process. You guys had a big line. I don't think you and Leslie had a big line, right? I mean,
No, we didn't have a big line. We did have some people come with small babies, and we used our discretion and we let them in.
opposed to big babies, like my Ava.
Oh, well, that was later in the evening. No, but like newborns, like one was like 7 weeks old, one was 2 months old. Um, yeah, but it was still busy.
Yeah, there was a line the entire time. There was a line until 5.
Mhm.
And a lot of people did wait in their cars, but a lot of people waited in line.
Mm.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. So we saw the property, and I kind of like it, and they have a question because when we go there, we see the sunroom area. Looks like they're still working on it.
Nope,
So,
nope. Just supplies. Just that's where the supplies have been left, and they got to clean it out. That's all.
so they're not gonna do anything in the house. That's the
No,
only
they're
thing.
getting 7 new windows. They're already got windows ordered for the porch, the sunroom, where
Okay.
there's 4 windows on the first floor that are old. They're replacing those, and they're replacing 3 windows on the third floor.
Okay. So this is they're gonna go to do it, or
Yeah,
they already done.
no,
Oh,
they're replaced. They're ordered them. They're gonna before closing. They'll be replaced.
okay. Okay. Sounds good. And do you have a deadline for the offers?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna do a best and final for like Wednesday, but we just don't have
The
exact
time.
the exact
Okay.
time yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So far, how many offer you have?
I don't even know because they go to somewhere. I saw 2, but I know that there's probably quite a bit more coming in.
Quite a lot coming.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I would guess there's gonna be at least 6 or 7 or 8, maybe a lot more.
Okay. And is this house is a estate sale? Like what is the
It's a
what's
family
the
house. It's just a regular family's house.
it's a regular sale.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
She's still alive. She still owns it. The owner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good enough. Okay, thank you so much, Eric. I'm gonna talk to the buyer, and if I put in the offer, I will text you and
Thank you.
contact you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
All right. Bye bye. especially if it's an offer we don't love. It forces everyone who wants to see it today, tomorrow, the next day, to funnel all those appointments to the first and second day. So this way we get 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 showings all bunched together. Since they're all bunched together between Friday and Saturday, and you're doing an open house on the weekend, even if an offer comes in, it's more realistic for us to say, you know what, thank you for your offer, but the seller's asked us to respond to all offers on Monday morning. If we let showings start today or tomorrow, and an offer comes in right away, you can't let an offer hang out for over a week. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I'm just trying to get a full lay of the land. I would ask, do we have any pictures? Do we know any bit about the scope of work that needs to be done there? Or do I need to go visit the property? I mean, I definitely need to go visit the property anyway. But if we knew a little bit more, and you said, hey, yeah, I know that it needs some serious work, then I'd ask you to send me some comps on the ARV. And then meet me at the property so I can take a look at it. Can I help you?
Hi, your Google business listing.
Oh, yeah, here we go with this again. Bill Google business listings. Good. How are you?
So I don't know if you saw the email from your
I'm going to walk Gizmo. I'll be right back, guys.